Momentary podcast. It's been a while, but I'm back. It's been a while, but be back. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's been a while, but be back. Yeah. Let me stop that. Let me stop that. All right, that's enough of that. Let's see, my boy Will in the building.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Will you talk? Oh shit!
All right. Trying to make
Could you hear that music playing?
I heard something just now.
Let me try to tell me if you can hear this. I'm still because I haven't done this in a while, so I'm rusty as hell. Can you hear that?
I heard like a beep beep.
Did you hear music or no?
No.
All right. Let me see this. Let me see the stop share. Hold up. Let me try to share screen again. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. We got to share the sound. There we go. I guess optimize for video clip. This is the intro I was trying to run. Here we go right here. Now you should be able to hear this now.
Okay, I can hear that.
Yeah. Little intro, not crazy, you know. Back at the Momentary podcast in a while, but I'm back. You know, it's, too many things going on out here, so we gotta speak on some things, man. I mean, we're talking about YouTube wars, Tommy Sotomayor, Kevin Samuels, Kwame Browns. Okay, let me stop that. See, well, when you try to do this, man, this that's why I'll be so slow producing this podcast shit, because it's a lot more difficult than you think.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff involved.
Bro, I got a green screen back here, you know what I'm saying? I still, like, when I talk on the microphone, I still can't hear myself in the headphones. I haven't figured that out. But as long as you can hear me, your camera, the top of your head is cut off though. So I don't know if you could raise the camera, you know, just you know, for the video could look better. And then also, you see those blinds behind you?
Yep.
Close those. Yeah. Yep. We'll try to. I mean, it ain't gonna be perfect, but if we're gonna do it, we gotta try to do it as best as we can. Yeah. That's better. Oh shit! I don't want to hold up the screen. Do you have a light in front of you?
Yeah.
If you turn on a light like behind your computer, yep. But no, but put that light. Don't put the light. Don't have the light behind you. You see how the light's behind you?
Yeah.
Is there any way you could turn that around so that the computer?
Hold up.
Or put a light like behind your computer. Yeah. Like you see when I do like this, yeah. Like the light should always be behind you. You know.
See if I can get this.
Yeah.
Working. Hold up.
Just want, you know what I'm saying, when I have your shit looking right, pause. Have it looking right, man. For the rebroadcast. And everything is recording right now just to let you know. So anything, well, I don't this isn't live. I'm gonna go live on my Facebook on my phone, but okay. This isn't actually live. Yeah, there you go. Now you see I look better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
All
go.
Right.
Yeah, but this is long overdue. The Momentary podcast. I haven't done this in a few months. For various reasons. I'm not trying to make no excuse, man. You know what I'm saying? The point is we're doing it right now. It's been too many things happening in these Negro YouTube streets. And my homie Will, you know, he always hit me up with the articles and stuff like that. We're fans, or we pay attention to a lot of like the similar things. And we always having good conversations in the inbox. And I'm like, we need to stop wasting these conversations on the inbox and bring it to real life. You feel me? And the huge thing going on right now, man, in Black YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Not saying we don't care about the white YouTubers and all like that, but you know, Black folks, we care about our people. And it's just there's two major Black YouTubers right now. Kevin Samuels, the homie Kevin Samuels, man, got much respect for him, man. Like the dude I mean, just listen to his advice, man, has me working out a lot more. I'm down weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm dating somebody right now. I'm not saying it's all attributed to him, but you know what I mean? Like if somebody could be a spark to inspire you to improve something in your life, and then you wind up getting a good woman, like in the future, you know what I'm saying? As a snowball effect of it, I give nothing but respect to Kevin Samuels, man. Just the advice, even if you aren't a high value man, as he puts it, if you could just follow those steps to get on that path, even if you don't become $100,000 dude a year, just thinking, it starts with thinking in the mindset, just putting yourself in that place, just to be a better person. So anybody can hate.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What's the definition of a high value man?
By Kevin Samuels' definition, this is his definition, you know what I'm saying? Because it's subjective, but by his definition, it is an individual, you know, first of all, that has sexual discipline. That's the first thing. Like he's not led by his loins. Like every time we see a fat booty, like we all want to have sex. You know what I'm saying?
That's a small number, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, and if you notice, a lot of those billionaires and millionaires, yeah, they might be freaky and stuff like that, but they're not having a lot of sex like that. They don't got time. They running their companies. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's just one thing. Just being able to control your loins. You know, right. you have a wife or a significant other, so you don't have to run around and do stuff with mad different people because you have that person to take care of your needs. So that's one. Two, to be making at least $10,000 a month. This is by his rules. $10,000 a month for at least a 3 to 5 year period consistently, because everybody can hit the lotto or you know.
Wait, so what? $10,000 a month? How much is that a year?
That's $120,000 a year.
Okay,
that's 120. And be making it at least, but this is his standards though. It's not everybody. And you have to be consistently making that for 3 to 5 years. Excuse me. Also recognized by your peers as such, and they have to have like similarities in you as far as they got to be getting the kind of money that you can't be the only rich dude and everybody broke around you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody broke around you. You know, but and that's by his standards.
That leads to hate.
Of course it leads to hate. You know what I'm saying? And I think even if you think Kevin Samuels is with the bullshit or whatever, he's preaching because he's very churchy. If you think about it, he's kind of churchy on a low. He's kind of like a pastor. The things that he's saying is not really bad advice. It's like you should strive to make more money.
Well, it depends on what society you in too, though.
Yeah, and we're all Americans. You know what I'm saying? We all in America, so I'm looking at that from that perspective. Like we're not in China, we're not in Haiti. I'm just talking about from like an American standard. But he preaches like if you're trying to have kids with a younger woman. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying no child, but you know between the ages of you know what I mean. I won't go below 23, but like let's say between the ages of 18 and 33. And the reason why he says this is because after a certain age, 35, that's just geriatric pregnancy. You understand? Like that the woman runs the risk of having a more difficult pregnancy, of having potential defects in the baby and stuff like that. So that's just from a logical standpoint. So and he says most like high value men or most men in general don't really reach their financial peak until they're about 45 years old. Like you got kids already. You already laid your seeds. I don't got no kids yet. Bruh, I'm not trying to have children with somebody that's 42 years old like me. Because we're gonna have a handicapped baby. That's just or it just raises the problem. It raises the probability. And he said high value men, they want to have somebody that has the strong enough younger genes or younger fertility or whatever, or younger female organs, so that they don't have pregnancies. I mean, problems with the pregnancy. So, that's not bad advice for even women in general. If you're gonna have kids, you know, get married at a younger age. He says try to get married between 21 and go ahead.
Now, let me ask you this now.
Yeah.
What's a high value woman?
A high value woman,
according to Kevin.
According to Kevin, she has to be in shape. She got to be fit. She has to have a good attitude. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily about she has to be attractive, but even if she not all that in the face, your attitude, your smile, and how you take care of your physical can compensate for that. Because there's been some chicks that like, you ever see them pretty ugly chicks? Like she ugly, but it's something cute about her. You know what I'm saying? She ugly, but it's like, it's something like, and a lot of that is just her smile. It's some elderly women that they're clearly old, but they have that smile and they have that certain type. They know how to project their femininity. You know what I'm saying?
Like now, how much money she gotta be making? Though?
She don't really have to make nothing.
Oh,
she doesn't really have to make anything. Because if you're a man and you hold it down and you get in a bag like that, you can afford to take care of it. Now, if she want to go out and work or do a thing, that's fine. But the main thing is for her to, like, if you believe it, like a lot of people believe in the Bible. I don't really ascribe to it, but I like to use the example. When God made Eve, right? God didn't make Eve to help him name the animals and build houses and shit like that. He made Eve to be Adam's comforter. Adam was supposed to take, hold down the earth, you know what I'm saying, pick the plants and the fruits and all that or whatever. And she was just to serve as his comfort, just to make him feel good. So he ain't stressing, thinking all this sexual stuff or whatever it is he's thinking. Her purpose was to comfort him, to be his muse, so he can take care and basically, take care of the world. So to me, that's what the woman's main process is. It's like, I don't know if you're single now, but when you're single, you're more thirsty than when you got a girl. True or false?
Yeah.
I feel like when you're single, it's if you're single, but you're like sexually, you're just a horny cat, like which most men are. I feel like it's a lot more harder to focus when you don't know where your next quote unquote meal, and when I say meal, I mean sexual experience, is going to come from. Because as men, unless you're some tall diesel NBA athlete or something like that, we don't really know. If we single, we don't really know when we going to have sex. We don't know this. But when you got your short, like I got a girlfriend now, and it's like I've noticed, like I'm not stressing it no more because it's like, you know what I mean? I'm not looking through Tinder and all this, like, okay, let me find this one. Let me talk to her for a couple of weeks. Maybe she gonna give me some sex. Maybe she not. Maybe you pussy good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all these stresses and things that if you have that rib, you got your wife on the side or whatever, then you don't have to worry about all the stresses that it takes into going into searching for somebody. And with that same energy that you put into trying to chase somebody, because you got somebody at home, you can use that energy for what we're doing right now, podcasting, working on our arts, physical, working out. So her main purpose is to serve as a comfort so that we can be the best possible people that we can be. Because keep it 1,000. Men, I mean, yes, women are important because they gave birth to us, but any major technological thing that you could think of on this planet, medicine, you know what I'm saying, technology, machinery, a man fucking invented that shit, yo. Well, period.
I don't know if you ever listened to Dr. Phil Valentine.
A little something.
He said a man is supposed to be three things before anything else. Mm-hmm. And that's a protector, a provider, and a problem solver.
Yeah.
So if you ain't doing these three things, then by definition, you're not a man, and you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be trying to hook up with any woman if you can't be those three things for her. So now
there's exceptions because women, they'll always date you based on potential. Like I'm not 100% where I want to be. You understand what I'm saying? But I got potential. I'm pursuing this comedy. I got the social media. I have things that I'm doing, but it's some, for a fact, you know what I'm saying? It's some bum dude straight from the halfway house with no type of goal. They just got a good stroke game.
Right. Oh yeah.
Getting some of the bad. It's some of the baddest, and I'll inbox you some of them. It's some of the baddest chicks in the Hartford area with some of the, you know what I'm saying, some of the most beautiful ex-model chicks. And like just the cats that they dealt with. I'm not really shitting on the guys, but you would think that they would be dealing with much, much better. But no, he just got to have a little swag, a little talk game, you know what I'm saying? Right. A lot of women like fixer-uppers. They like the guy that they can try to repair. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, why look for somebody that you can build up as opposed to looking for somebody that you could build with?
Oh yeah. Well, they want to be in control now. They don't want to.
A lot of that too is women never want to be held accountable when they make bad decisions. So if they choose a halfway house or a raggedy dude, well, he was a bum anyway, even though she chose him, but he still decided to fuck me though. It's still his fault. If it does, it's never her fault because the thing is, she probably wants the lawyer, she probably wants the doctor, but she knows she can't get that motherfucker. She know the doctor won't look at her and know that she's full of shit. Right. So she probably physically looking. He'll probably smash, but he ain't trying to wife it. You know what I'm saying? So she messing with these lower level guys because it's like even if it goes wrong, it's his fault. It's his fault. So a lot of times, because they don't want the blame. You know what I'm saying? And women never want to be told no. Like how, you know what I'm saying? As far as in your dating experience, how often has a woman asked you for something, like asked you for sex or asked you to take me here? You ever notice they always drop hints to make you suggest it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they want you to be a mind reader.
because it's always on you. Even women rarely ask for sex. They'll hint around. They'll do things. You know what I'm saying? They'll put themselves like, lower their panties, whatever, fill up on you, give you a hug, put the titties all on you between your arm. It's little things that they do to turn you on, to make you ask as if it was your idea, but it's really some Inception. If you see our movie Inception, they put a thought inside your mind to make you think that you originated it, but in actuality, they was the ones that did it because they're in a position of power. They could be like, no, or put it this way, you can't say no to them if you're the one that asked for it.
Right.
You ever say no to a woman that wanted sex from you?
I don't know. No.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of, like, when a guy, you ever hear how crazy women act when guys say no to them? And, you know what I'm saying? So you get your swerve on whatever. It's like if they gonna give it up. But I've heard experiences, because I've rarely said no unless she just fat. You said no to some ugly bitches though.
Shit.
But they used to people saying no to them though. They used to that. But
today's society where you got men that just thirsty as all hell.
Yeah.
That just they tell certain women today that they need to go get a gym membership, that she's perfect the way she is.
Yeah.
I mean, you see all these big women now posting these selfies and these nudes and these like come on, man, tone that shit up. Like, but you got certain dudes that's telling her, oh, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, yo, the way society is right now, man, it's too many simps out here, man.
Yeah.
Too many simps.
Yeah.
And the dating game is just fucked up.
Yo, I broke it down like this, because I think about this stuff a lot. Remember when we was in middle school and high school, like, it was a lot of women that used to have a lot of girls, because we was kids back then, that would have a lot of sex with a lot of guys because they like the attention.
Right.
They feel like by having sex, I get a lot of attention. The attention makes me feel good. If they could take away the sex and still get the attention, they'll still be happy, because the whole point is the attention. It's not the sex. A lot of women don't even like having sex like that. It's just the attention.
Right.
What social media did is it took away the option of having sex. You can't have sex through a computer screen, but she can still show her booty cheeks. She can still show her cleavage, be fat and disgusting. Dudes are still gonna give her mad attention because in their mind, okay, this chick is easy. I'm gonna try to hit her up, whatever. This woman is realizing, like, damn, I'm still feeling orgasmic and I'm still feeling good. I'm still feeling myself, and I'm not even like giving up the box. I'm not worried about pregnancy, disease, or worried about getting clowned or whatever. I'm just showing pictures or whatever. And I'm still getting this same attention, you know what I'm saying? And it's thirsty dudes that still think they can get easy women, but these easy women is figuring out I still get the reward of the thumbs up and the likes and the adoration without actually giving up my body, and that's what the internet created. There's no such. There's still easy women, but like the concept of the fat easy woman, to me, that shit don't exist no more. Not the way it used to.
Nah.
Look at dating sites. Look at how many dating sites you see the fattest, most disgusting chick talking about she not looking for no hookup. She not, you fat as hell. Like, and I'm not saying you shouldn't have standards or nothing like that. Everybody is entitled to their standards, but you got to know where you stand as far as how you look. You know what I'm saying? And as far as as Kevin Sanders would say, your dating market value. And you got to understand that niggas ain't really trying to come at you like that anyway. And if they are, they just coming at you because it's the perception that you're easy. You know, just take it as a compliment and say no. You don't got to put it out there like that. But the fact that they're getting all these inboxes and all this attention and they feeling all good and orgasmic without actually having sex, that's why they could make such a ridiculous title of not looking for a hookup. Get the fuck out of here. Talk about what you do want, not what you don't want. If you focus on what you don't want, nigga, that's what you're going to continue to get.
Right.
I talk about fat bitches and shit all the time. That's all they try to holler at me.
Yo, let's leave the women alone.
I know. I was just saying that's like that. That's just my comedic aspect. You know, I'm gonna be funny or whatever. Yeah, but you're right. But let's get on topic, though. Let's get on topic, man. You want to start? You want me to start?
Go ahead. You set it off because
I set it off.
I just watched a new video today by Monty Woodgrain.
Oh, okay.
Which had me crying, and I'm gonna talk about that.
Are you on your computer?
Yes.
If you you can share. Have you ever did a share screen? You can go to hold on. Let me make sure. I'm gonna open it up. So like, if you got video clips that you want to share or whatever, you can. I'm gonna give you permission. Hold up. Click share screen. Allow participant. Yeah. So now, basically, if you look at the bottom, it's a share screen. If you have another window open for like YouTube or whatever you got on that screen, if you click the share screen button, you can play videos. You can do that. You can share images. Yeah. So it ain't just me trying to produce it. And if you got something that you want to share, I just gave you permission. You can do that now. Okay. So you see that green share screen button?
Yeah, I see it at the bottom.
So so whatever you have that's open as a other window, that's what's going to show up. And then you click the share sound button as well. And then from there, you just play like whatever it is, you just push play. And there you go. Okay. But so what you said about Monty Woodgrain?
Oh my God. He talked about Tommy, for those who don't know, Tommy Sotomayor. He said, yo, dude, you hating right now on Kwame Brown because he came out of nowhere. Now his numbers is booming. He's getting a lot of views. And you bothered by that. But what he said was, yo, the fact that you had to resort to doing porn on OnlyFans just shows how far you have fallen off. It shows how your pockets must be hurting. You must be in bad shape because you pretty much called yourself the YouTube leader / the blueprint to have a successful YouTube channel, and now you're doing porn on OnlyFans. Negro, please. I mean, when you watch the video, you can be like, damn.
Oh no, Monty be dropping some raw shit, man. He do. As far as Tommy doing the OnlyFans, man, listen, home is all about the dollar, and he's all about any way of getting it. But see, this is the problem.
All money ain't good money, though.
You're right. He burns so many bridges because Tommy could easily be one of the biggest YouTubers ever. He got the talent. He got the charisma. We talking about him right now. He got the word. He got all that. It's just something clicks when he'll have a small disagreement or discrepancy, and he's just impatient. He goes like so overboard, and everything is for the camera. Everything is for show. He talking shit about his own mama. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking him out. I'm not hating. I'm just saying this is what he does. If his mama do something wrong, he gonna talk about it. He talks about everything, and it's just like he has no filter on the things that he shares, and he has almost no tact. And it's weird that he has no tact because he's a great debater, and one of the skills in being a great debater is having being tactful with how you say things.
Right.
But he's just not tactful. So the whole thing will first of all, he used to be a stripper, right? He talks about it all the time.
I didn't know that.
When he was in college, he was a dancer. So he's kind of already in that world and that mind frame, that mindset. So it's just like it didn't surprise me once he started doing it. Through COVID, so many women was making money off of OnlyFans or whatever, and some dudes was joining. He was like, "Bump it, the bag's slowing down over here, so I got to get it." But I hear what Monty is saying. If he was doing what he was supposed to be doing, and just being more tactful and not biting potential good YouTubers heads off and stuff, he probably wouldn't have to do that. I'll give you a prime example. Like Tommy just Kwame Brown. Like the reason why Tommy and Kwame Brown beefing is because Tommy wanted the exclusive. Kwame Brown is blowing up. He's getting millions of views every week. You know what I'm saying? Using a lot of Tommy's talking points. A lot of people use Tommy's talking points, but Tommy's talking points is logic, and it's just basically shit that we've been hearing in barbershops for years. It's just that Tommy was one of the few people that had the courage to actually say it in the public, but he didn't invent none of this shit. This stuff has always existed. He's one of the champions, and before him it was like Sergeant Willie Pete, and then there was Thug Titian. There's guys that came before him that just wasn't as popular. You know what I'm saying? And he sees, Kwame Brown, one of his disciples, blow up off of it, and Tommy wants that exclusive. He wanted that exclusive energy, And from what I was hearing, Kwame Brown was saying how, I got an interview with Judge Joe Brown. I could probably bring you on it. But Kwame decided not to because Judge Joe Brown talks a lot.
Right.
And that made Tommy upset. And instead of waiting, even Kwame said, listen, if you have any issues with me, before you go off the handle, just give me the benefit of the doubt. Give me some time and we'll talk. I guess Kwame, they're supposed to, after the Judge Joe Brown shit, he was supposed to do something with Tommy. I guess Kwame fell asleep and hit him up the next day. So Tommy went off the handle. Wasn't even 24 hours. Long story short, Tommy eventually got Joe Brown like 2 days later.
Right.
I know this made Tommy tight because the Judge Joe Brown interview with Tommy Sotomayor, great views, 30,000 or something. The Kwame Brown with Judge Joe Brown interview, within a day, almost like 2.5 million.
That's insane.
And YouTube started taking views away. They dropped it like 1 million something. 2.5 million. So as Tommy, you're looking at like that shit, you like, what? Like it's like 30, it's like 50, no, actually, no. Almost 70 times more than what Tommy did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're the one that inspired this cat. You're the one that inspired Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels was getting hundreds of 500, millions of views per week. You understand? Right. And these were your disciples. But it's like, so why is it something clicking in his head like, yo, I got the message. These cats are running my message. They're doing it better than me because they're getting, they have a much better following. They're more palatable. And the thing is, Kwame Brown talked just as much shit as Tommy, but Kwame Brown is attacking powers that be that a lot of people, like a lot of little guys like me and you, don't like the Reddit. They don't like the Stephen A. Smiths. You know what I'm saying? The Charlemagne, the guys, like the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like they just be on some fuck shit, some coon shit. So, and a lot of people are just tired of bullies in general.
Right.
Kwame represents.
Brown's fighting the bullies.
He's fighting the bullies. So he gonna have millions of people that got his back, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. And Tommy had Kwame's direct phone number. You were supposed to be more of a politician in that situation. You're supposed to ride, no pause, but you're supposed to ride his coattails for a little bit, play the background role for a little bit. You're still the originator. Right. Once you're on camera with him, people are gonna see where it really came from. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's billions of people out here, man. We could all shine. We could all eat. Listen, I don't understand. Go ahead.
You take somebody like Prince.
Like who? Prince, yeah.
Prince.
Yeah.
He took from Jimi Hendrix,
with
the guitar playing.
James Brown.
He took from James Brown. And he
also... Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry was the real one, though. Yep.
Right. But just imagine Jimi Hendrix or James Brown coming forward and saying, fuck Prince, that motherfucker stole my style. How that shit sound? Instead, it's like, yo, this dude, he's giving us praise, he's complimenting us.
Yeah.
He took our mojo to a whole nother level.
Whole nother level that you couldn't.
Right. So why hate on it? Sit back and enjoy the show.
It's the ego, yo. And the thing is, like
what Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Everybody knows Kobe took his whole style from Michael Jordan. Did Michael Jordan ever come out and say, man, fuck Kobe, that motherfucker stole my style? They was friends. In comedy, look at Dave Chappelle and Tony Woods. Dave Chappelle sounds exactly like Tony Woods. Same voice, talking like this and they sound exactly the same. But Dave was able to go to another level. But Dave always give Tony Woods credit, and I'm sure he cutting them checks behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like Kwame really, really respect, and I think Kwame still do respect Tommy. But after a while, it's like Tommy calling him a tall faggot and stuff like when you. And that's the thing, when you go lowbrow like that, man, especially when you're like highly intelligent, it's like Tommy, he doesn't have to do that. That whole pussy, and you don't have to do that, man. You got what you are an excellent debater. And I know a lot of it is for shock value, and he obviously has a core audience that will never fucking think he does anything wrong, and I guess he's sticking to his core constituents or whatever. But it's like, yo, you was just cool with this dude a day ago. Now you call him a tall faggot and saying how gay he is and stuff like that. Like the Kevin Samuels thing, I could kind of understand it because he is debonair. He does carry himself as effeminate, and Kevin Samuels just totally ignores Tommy completely. So with Kev, Tommy just trying to say anything that he can possibly say to get this dude to get a rise out of him.
And I still think that was the wrong way to go about it, because it's like you was trying to do business with him, but now you got whole videos, like the whole thing about Kevin Samuels had like some man in his bed because he flipped his. That was bullshit, yo. That was bullshit. And you know what? Even if it was, does that make his message wrong? Even if he do like men,
not at all.
Does that make it wrong? He's telling people, have babies when you're married. Don't have babies when you're too old.
Step your game up.
Step your game up. Work 60 hours a week. Get your paper. Invest. Right. You know what I'm saying? Gay or not? You know what I'm saying? So because he's a perceived homosexual, then he can't talk. That silences him. That's low key, and I hate using the word. I don't want to say homophobic. I hate using that word. It's stupid. But that's low key gay bashing. If you think about it, because somebody's gay, they can't talk about issues.
Listen, what's this dude name? The civil rights activist. Oh my God, James Baldwin.
Oh, okay.
He was gay,
mm-hmm.
but he was on the front line fighting for black people's rights.
Yeah.
So what y'all gonna say? Yo, you can't fight for our rights because you're gay. How does that sound?
It's such. Like, I get it. Like he's giving relationship advice, and it's like how could a gay man give relationship advice to straight people?
Boy George gave relationship advice to his son.
But and the thing is, a relationship is something between two human beings. Whether you gay, you straight, you friends.
Right.
You could tell somebody like, yo, be nice to people, be courteous.
Well, hold up. Don't RuPaul got a whole show teaching women how to be women. Ain't nobody saying it.
and RuPaul way bigger than all the motherfuckers. Pause.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
The point is, women do not like to get told of their faults.
They don't. And that's why Kevin Samuels, his show is so popular, because you got two factions. You got a lot of cats like us that really wanted to say these things to these women. He's finally saying it. Then you got a lot of, well, it's actually three. Then you got a lot of women that want to, well, do I measure up? I'm about to get him told. I'm about to tell him. So you got that. And then you got the third of women that actually want high value men, but they don't have that in their life because they're not really high value women. You know, so to hear him break it down, yo, get in shape, smile. The instructions for women to be high value women is actually, it's a lot smaller than what we got to do. All they got to do is be in shape, smile, be agreeable, support whoever it is they trying to. That's it. Go jogging.
But at the same time, I tell women, yo, what type of energy are you putting out that you keep attracting all these bums? What are you doing? Yeah. Because if you present yourself like a respectable, classy, upscale woman, 9 times out of 10, a man that ain't got his shit together or really ain't got talk game like that, he's not even gonna approach you because he know either you gonna shut him down or he gonna sound stupid trying to step to you. Yeah. So 9 times out of 10, like, just imagine if Lil Wayne tried to holler at a Claire Huxtable.
Yeah.
She trying to look at him like, motherfucker, what planet are you from?
Yeah, exactly. And then the other question is,
I mean,
why do some of these quote unquote bad chicks accept whack dudes? Well, I already explained it to you, because they don't want to be held accountable if it doesn't work. Right. So I've already answered that question. You know what I mean? They don't want to be the reason why the relationship fails. Right. It's always his fault. These niggas ain't shit. You never hear a woman say, yo, these bitches ain't shit. Like, I'm with the bullshit. How many, Minister Jap asked this question, but I asked this question like multiple times years ago. How many women actually admitted that they sex game trash, or they don't know what they're doing? You never hear that. But dudes will always be like, yeah, I'm not packing, but I can eat the pussy good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't packing, but I last long, you know, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we highlight, I'm short, but I get money. You know what I'm saying? We highlight whatever flaws we have, and then we compensate for other things. Right. Women don't do that. I'm the baddest bitch. I don't care how fat, ugly, and I'm not trying to bash women. I'm just saying what it is. I don't care fat, ugly, whatever. I got the baddest vagina in the world, and everybody want me. And if you don't want me, something wrong with you. And that attitude is not high value. You know what I'm saying? Like, not knowing your limitations and what you can get. Like, you can have a Lizzo hopping Chris Evans, whatever his name is from Captain America, hopping his DMs,
And then she mad because he ain't responding to nothing like that. And the artist, oh, you so shallow. Why don't you give Lizzo a chance? But it's like Lizzo ain't hopping in Ruben Studdard inbox.
Right.
When you ever seen a famous BBW hop into the inbox of like a famous fat dude? I'll wait.
If it happened, we don't know about it.
We don't know about it. You ain't never see Halle Berry or not Halle Berry, who enough Monique hop into the the inbox of I'm trying to think of some Jason Whitlock.
Ain't no chick with money hopping in Jason Whitlock.
But she'll hop in Idris Elba box. You know what I'm saying? And they get mad when he and it's like you're saying men are shallow, but you picked like one of the most handsome diesel you pick Captain America. Like it's like damn, it can't go no higher.
right.
Than a superhero.
Nope.
But he's shallow because he don't want you. But you went for him though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like so that's all I'm saying. I kind of went off on a tangent, but as far as like like the Kevin Samuels, like Tommy, I feel like he just when he went on the game, it's like even if it came to them doing business in the future, like Tommy was so like disrespectful. Like me and you, like I always bring it up because it's a good example because we brothers that we was at odds, but we settled it like men. If we was on some shit calling each other all kinds of F words and stuff like that and B's and stuff, and we live in the same area, we could run into each other. But if we was on that level, there's no way we could do business with each other if we conducted ourselves like that. There's no way. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Jason Whitlock did tell Tommy to apologize to Kevin Samuels for all that crap that he did.
Saying. But then when Tommy showed him the video when Kevin Samuels asked the 20-year-old, "You got a big dick." When he sent him that video, Jason Whitlock pushed himself away from Kevin. I understand what Kevin was doing when he asked that question. Right. It's just that's still not a question you ask a man. He's like, "Yo, you fat, you don't get no money. At least are you packing?"
Right.
He knew the dude, and I think he knew the dude was gonna say no. He's like, "So damn, you fat, you don't got no money, and you're not packing. Why should a bitch want you?" So I understand what he was saying.
That's where he was going with that.
That's where he was going. But you know, motherfuckers on YouTube is mad immature, and you know they already trying to say that he gay. So and it just sounded crazy the way he said, "I got a big dick. You don't got it." Like I would never say that to no dude. I don't need to know your Johnson size. You don't need to know mine. I leave that to the ladies, but I understand what he was doing. And you know, the internet, it's all about some shock value shit too. So people just say some shocking stuff. It's a great soundbite. People share the soundbite. You feel me? So but that pushed Jason Whitlock away. And Jason Whitlock low-key started roasting Kevin a little bit, but he still told him to be patient with Kwame. And I think Tommy he got Jason Whitlock on the show. Jason Whitlock was really trying to be a mentor, but Tommy was still trying to throw salt towards Kwame. But Jason wasn't letting him. You know what I'm saying? Like Jason is like big league. He's been a journalist for 30 years. He can hang with Tommy with the verbals and stuff like that. And he just don't got time for the petty back and forth cussing. Like Jason, he's just gonna hang up on you. So Tommy knows how to conduct himself with certain individuals. Yep. He needs the interview with Jason Whitlock. He start cursing him out, you know what I'm saying, calling him fat or whatever, or fuck you because you fuck with the interview he loses his whole interview. Right. And it's just funny to me that Tommy could be on his best behavior in that situation, right, with Jason Whitlock, with the Judge Joe Brown. But Kevin Samuels and Kwame Brown have a much bigger following than both of them dudes combined. But he can't be on his best behavior with them.
Right. Yeah.
Because in his mind, he's above them. He sees Jason Whitlock and Judge Joe Brown as his elders. Because he's not older than Kevin Samuels, but he's older than Kwame. But still, like as far as a YouTube presence, as far as how long he's been doing it, he's not going to submit to somebody who he feels like he's better than, and he's been doing it longer than. But that's when you got to get past your ego and look at, this nigga Kwame got like 330,000 followers in like a week and a half. They said that was like a meteoric rise. They said that shit was faster than Joe Rogan. Like in that, like scale for scale. Like you know how they say like a lightning bolt was hotter than the sun. A sun is bigger than a lightning bolt, but like the heat of a lightning bolt was actually hotter than the surface of the sun. Like what he did in that short minute, like he's had some broadcasts that have 45,000 people watching at the same time. Even Kevin Samuels only had 30.
Right.
I think the most I've ever seen Tommy, and I could be wrong, he probably got up to 20, but now he only caps at like three grand. So it's like, yo, yes, you've been doing it longer than him. Yes, you are, you're the OG. They're using your talking points, but you got to look at the raw numbers and the raw data, and you got to look at the feedback these motherfuckers giving. Why would you want to be their enemy, even if they take it from you?
Right.
Do the Trojan horse tactic. Be their friends. Be on the side. It make your job easier. I'm a stand-up comic, right? I've been doing this. I'm going on 8 years. There's plenty of young comics that got more talent than me. My girl, my girl funnier than me. She only did comedy 5 times, yo. I'm fucking natural at the shit. That don't make me upset. I'm nice to all of them. I give as much advice as I can. I'm very encouraging because the way I see it like this, I'm planting seeds of positivity. So if they blow up, which they probably are before I do, they're not gonna leave me. They still gonna look out for me. That's the way I look at it. Right. You know what I'm saying? You might not be the dude that takes off. You might not be the dude that blows up. But if you got a team of youngsters around you or people that came after you, but you're giving them advice and you helping them out and they using your stuff or whatever. If they got any kind of heart or any kind of integrity, they're going to look back and reach out. Maybe not all of them, but Tommy got a lot of kids in this game, man. No pun intended, because he got a lot of children in this shit, man. And if he would just conducting himself or just be I want to say more in a positive manner, but just be a little more patient before going off the handle, man.
Yeah. But
them 300,000 those 330,000 that this Kwame got, them 900 something thousand that Kevin Samuels got, he can have a piece of that. He can have a percentage of that shit, But he alienates because, like you said, Kwame is basically going against the bullies. A lot of people could relate to that. Kevin Samuels is finally speaking up against women. A lot of people fuck with that. Millions of people fuck with both sides. And then you alienate both of those groups, you just cost yourself millions and millions of people, bro. And then it's like a lot of people started, like when I was watching Kevin Samuels for a little something, and I saw him change. After a while, I was like, yo, this dude quoting Tommy word for word. Oh, shit. Like, I've been saying that, but I was like, but it's kind of dope because you know what? Tommy message is starting to get mainstream. That's the way I saw it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he would get so offended because Kevin didn't immediately get back to him. But if you look at the history, Kevin Samuels been trying to get at Tommy, been trying to be a stylist for him, been trying to like, yo, I'm going to come on your show. Tommy curved him, never got back to him. Wow. And now Kevin blew up and now he the big guy. So he not get back to you. And then Tommy's the person that he always reads the comments. It's been dudes that it's been a couple of cats. I think it's called, you can need to sub to him too. It's called Manly Gossip. He has a pretty good pod. He only got like 500 subs, but he's kind of rising. Yep. Me and Manly Gossip, we was talking about some shit about Tommy. Tommy hopped in and been shitted on both of y'all, some females, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, why? Because we talking about a topic. But anyway, he could pay attention to all this little shit. Look at you. When the time he was broadcasting and you put that comment in his thousands of comments, right? But for some reason, he keyed in on Golden Jaguar's comment. If you keep, you need to stop doing this because Michi X gonna get you. Whatever the fuck you said.
Right.
Michi X gonna end your career the way like Tariq or whatever you said.
Right.
Out of all them thousands of comments, he noticed you, right?
Right.
So he noticing the negativity from small channels and in between thousands of comments, but you don't notice an email,
right,
of somebody really trying to get at you and do business with you. I'm just and maybe he didn't, but it's just not consistent because I see him noticing all kinds of bullshit all the time. But when somebody really trying to get at you for some business, like Kevin Samuels, if he would have just noticed that email, got back to him, responded, what have you, the relationship could be totally. They could be doing some great things. Tommy could do a lot of great things with a lot of people, man. But he like that friend. You ever had that friend you take to the club? You like, yo, this nigga, man, always getting us in fights, man. I don't time to hang with. He that dude, man.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna bump his shoulder. You fucking nigga, why you? I'm like, yo, bruh, calm down. And I'm not saying Tommy's like violent as far as fighting, but you get the metaphor that I'm trying to use.
Yeah.
When it's a discrepancy. Yeah, man. And it just makes no sense. And he probably some people like the drama. He probably enjoys it. You don't do something a certain way for a long ass time like that if you don't get a little bit of pleasure out of it.
Right. But if it's fucking with your money, you need to rethink your strategy. Cause
yeah, man.
Again, but he
like we broke. Like the first thing, this is what Tommy like. If he watched this, he see this, whatever. Oh, who these broke ass niggas in the basement? Oh, you know what I'm saying? With I mean, the video looks shitty. I know this thing's. Matter of fact, wipe this camera off a little bit. The video, yeah, look better. The video looking shitty. It's probably I use baby powder, so it's all kinds of dust all in my room, so everything looking smoky right now. So the first, he'll probably call us some broke fat niggas, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but you don't have to be a millionaire to be a consumer to look at a product and be like, you know what? This product is better than that product. This individual is more effective. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry is more efficient than Russell Westbrook. I can't play ball. I'm 5'11". You know what I'm saying? I weigh more than both of them dudes, and niggas is taller than me. I can't play ball, but I still know that Steph Curry is more efficient. Better player, that's a whole different argument. But but I know Steph Curry is more efficient than Russell Westbrook. You don't have to be an expert to give your opinion between two different things or say this person is more effective than that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, how could you give me some advice? You ain't successful. Well, I'm looking at Kevin Samuels and I'm saying what he's doing right there. And he took your stuff and he tweaked it like this. So maybe if you copy that, maybe that'll make you get to this. I don't know.
Yep.
That doesn't mean I know everything. That's he always talks about objectivity. That's what objectivity is. It's taking yourself outside of a situation and just giving your opinion. I'm not telling you what you can do, but if you always complaining about something, they said the definition of insanity is doing something the same way over and over and over again, and you're expecting different results.
Yes,
if Tommy want different results, he got to start doing stuff differently. But that's the question. Does he really want different results?
Probably not. Because it don't look like it. It
doesn't look like it. And I'm not mad. Like, I'm not hating or nothing like that. There's things that he does that really, really bothers me. But I'm not gonna go here. The point is not to bash that. It's just like the real crux of this whole conversation is we always get powerful black men in different positions of influence. Mm-hmm. And they'll be cool for a minute, but then for whatever reason, they always butt heads. This goes back to Bobby Seale and
Huey P. Newton.
Huey P. Newton. Or what you say, Frederick Douglass and W.E.B. Du Bois.
No, W.E.B. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington.
Booker T. Washington. Yeah, and them.
Those two did not get along.
You know what I'm saying? But so this has been happening since the beginning of the time. I'm gonna get in my conspiracy theory shit. I feel like when we was kidnapped over here, when our ancestors was kidnapped as slaves, we wasn't all taken from the same tribe.
Man,
you couldn't.
That's a whole nother topic.
Right. Well, I'm trying to explain why.
Even that's being debunked right now.
Right. I think one of the reasons why I theorize why we're at war so much, because if you take everybody from the same tribe and they have all the same language, then they can all uprise against you easier. But if we all speak in different languages and we from tribes that beef with each other and we've been beefing with each other for centuries, that shit is in our DNA that we don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? We got to rise above it. There's no excuse. You can have alcohol in your DNA, but you know what I'm saying? After a while, you got to put the bottle down and do what's better for your life. So it's no excuse, but I'm still just giving a reason of why this shit keep happening. I've seen it. See, there's a lot of fallouts. Like I've seen Tommy fall out. I saw when he first fall out with Tariq Nasheed. I saw when he fell out with Kwame 100. I saw when he fell out with Zoe Williams. I saw when he fell out with Corey Holcomb. I saw when he fell out with JB Gunner. You know what I'm saying? I saw when he fell out with Minister Jack, but they pieced it up. They pieced that up. That relationship salvaged itself. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's the common denominator, but there's still other. If you follow like Monty Woodgrain and all these cats and True Freeman and Victor Moan, all them niggas be beefing with each other, but they're like lower level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This always happens though, man. This and it has to stop. Like me, like I don't keep bringing it back to me and you, but we had a falling out a couple times. But you know what I'm saying? Like it was just you got a great mind. I got a great mind. We both black. We in the same city. It's way better that we positive when we doing this podcast shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hassan Campbell.
I think he's dope. I think he's a beast. He's talented. You know, he spoke his truth. He talked about everything that he went through and stuff like that. Yes, he's guess more on a.
Guess what he beefing with right now?
Oh! Let me guess.
You ain't gonna be able to guess this. Somebody that's got quite a following his damn self right now.
Do I know this person? Not not Sinetta. He was beefing with Sinetta for a while. It can't be Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels, like, people give negative opinions, but Kevin Samuels don't respond to nobody to having any real beef.
He beefing with Gene Deal right now.
I don't know who that is.
That's Puff Daddy's former bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
Big dude was law enforcement over 20 years, and he's been speaking his truth now on YouTube about what happened that night when Biggie got killed.
Yo, all right, here let me try to see if I can do with my Hassan camera. Yo, dogs. Yo, real talk. That nigga Puffy killed Big. I'm trying to tell you right now, he had Big's killed. And he had Tupac killed too. But the Illuminati, they not gonna tell you that shit. Illuminati, they not gonna tell you that shit, dog. I'm telling you.
Check this out. A retired FBI agent on his deathbed finally came out and said that it was the LAPD working with the Nation of Islam.
Damn.
And the Bloods.
Damn.
All in cohesive that night. Puffy was the original target. And since the shooter couldn't get the Puffy, he killed Big.
Puff was the leader.
Right. But you gotta remember, Suge Knight was mad at Puff over that incident they had in Atlanta in 1994 when Suge Knight right-hand man got murdered in the club. He had his right-hand man was also a bodyguard, and one of Puff's bodyguards shot and killed him. It was a huge dispute. That's where all this shit stemmed from.
Damn.
So Suge always had an issue with Puff Daddy, and finally that night, he was like, yo, them bad boy motherfuckers, they coming out here to Cali. If they come to this vibe party, we gonna set that shit up. And what the thing was, the streets was talking. The streets told Gene Deal, yo, these niggas is plotting to shoot one of y'all, man. Don't be out here out and about. And Gene Deal told everybody that.
Damn.
Mace was the only one that stayed back at the hotel.
Damn.
But everybody else wanted to go out, party, yada, yada, yada. And he was standing next to Puffy Suburban when the shooter, whose name is Amir Muhammad, aka Harry Billups, he walks up. He act like he about to do something to Puff, and Gene put his hand on his waist like, nigga, I'm packing too. And that's when Holmes backed up. And then everybody got in their Suburbans and started taking off. He pulls up next to Biggie Suburban, lights that shit up, speeds it. Yo, the FBI was out there that night. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
When Gene was telling this story, now the New York Post just released the article 2 days ago talking about the FBI agent coming forward and saying all this. And then Gene Deal did another video talking about that. Hassan Campbell does a live stream and he holds up the video of Gene Deal saying, yeah, it's confirmed. I did everything I could to protect them dudes that night. Yeah. Hassan Campbell was like, nigga, you ain't do shit. So now, yo, you gotta watch Gene Deal's clapback at Hassan. You are gonna be like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yo, you gay informant. Who the fuck you talking to? Because of that Bambaataa situation.
Yeah, man. I just hate when people like I make a lot of gay jokes, but I don't attack people with it. Like we always go
not in hatred though. Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Or to discredit your information like that. That's getting kind of old. Niggas be like 50 still doing that, or whatever. But that story that you gave me with about Puffy and Suge, that's another example. Two powerful brothers. Like imagine if they was on the same side and just united East and West Coast. Imagine Tupac and Biggie like squat, and Puffy and Suge squashing their differences, man.
So now
how much more powerful.
Now that's why if you go back to the '95 Source Awards.
Yeah, yep, I remember that.
When Suge Knight walked up on that stage, and said what he said.
You don't want nobody dancing in your videos.
Now you got to put into context. That was after his right-hand man got shot by Puffy's.
So he was already pissed. He was already mad at that
Yes.
point. Yeah.
Yes. So he took it upon himself to let Puffy and everybody know how he felt about that motherfucker. Damn. Like, nigga, your boy killed my boy, nigga. This is beef for life. Mm-hmm. Straight up. And but see, the thing with Suge too, Suge was a bully. He was a bully.
He's a bodyguard, former bodyguard, football player.
So it's like, yo, how the fuck, sooner or later you gonna run up on somebody that's gonna be just as bothered as your ass is.
Bullies get done in. In the Karate, I think the Karate Kid Part 2, when Mr. Miyagi was talking to Sato, he told him the story. He said one time in China there was this bull, and it would cause chaos and destroy everything in the village. And then one day the bull no more. He said, what happened? He said, that day bad bull become good soup. I'm butchering the story, but people don't like bullies. That's why they love Kwame Brown, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's standing up against bullies, man. It's just like the whole Kwame Brown could roast his ass. He's funny. He's freaking hilarious. Like,
oh yeah, the mama's cooking.
Yeah, Mama's cooking, man. Corey Holcomb and Bill Bellamy was talking about it. It's like, this nigga's so funny. They want a home to open up for him on a couple of shows. You know what I'm saying? So he as far as the roasting going back and forth, he could joust with Tommy, man. But the whole time, like thinking that he made his career, like, no, you didn't, yo. This nigga was a #1 draft pick at like 17, 18 years old, #1 overall draft pick straight out of high school in 2001.
Yep.
60, 70 million dollars. He been had it. YouTube, he was just bullshit with the YouTube. Yes, Tommy helped him. Yes, Tommy put it in his mind that, men can talk like this and there's a market for it. Like me as a comedian, I didn't really start thinking about being a comic seriously until I watched Patrice O'Neal. Because I'm not the traditional punchline setup type guy. I do like a lot of stories and situations and analogies. And once I saw Patrice doing that, I was like, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make my career, but he pointed me in the right direction. You still got to do it yourself. There are plenty of people that use Tommy Sotomayor's talking points. Plenty. Not all of them is getting $300,000 followers in 1 week.
Right.
So you got to give Kwame credit, man. Regardless of your ego, you got to give him credit, bro. Which I think he secretly does, but now it's just an ego thing, and now it's just a narrative. I'm fighting this war and I'm going back and forth, but it's just like you beat Kwame. Okay, you start getting more views, whatever. How does that really help anything?
It don't.
Being better, you're better than the next black man. So try to be better than Joe Rogan.
Right.
Try to be better than Jordan Peterson, or PewDiePie, or something. One of these motherfuckers that got 10 million followers.
Well, Rush Limbaugh, motherfucker.
Rush Limbaugh. Even though that's who Tommy patterned himself after. He's very similar. I used to listen to a lot. I got more of a rightist mentality. Growing up, I used to listen to a lot of Rush Limbaugh. A lot of it. I like talk radio. I like logical sounding cats that go against the grain, cats that speak their mind. I fucks with that. Whether you white, black, whatever. I listen to Jordan Peterson, all that shit. I like it. Steven Crowder. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Brian Logan, Brandon Tatum. I listen to all the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But on the flip side, I really don't. I used to listen like Breakfast Club and Brilliant Idiots. I can't do it no more, man.
Brilliant Idiots. What was that? Charlemagne and Schwartz.
I can't. Just even like I like Joe Budden, but I'm kind of glad Rory and Maul is gone. I think all the motherfuckers. I'm not going to shit on YouTubers. It's just not my taste anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't have a tolerance for certain talking points of rhetoric. You know, I just can't. My guy's a Star in the morning. To me, low key, people don't want to admit it. Star in the morning is the king of this shit, man.
Yeah, remember when he was out here in Connecticut?
Yeah, he the king because it's like, yes, he says he doesn't really want to go viral, but he got his 130,000. He knows how to conduct a radio show. He'll cut you off. He let people troll, but then he'll make them get serious. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't beef with nobody. Like that's the one thing when you beef with other YouTubers, man, that doesn't really help your brand, man. Now you got motherfuckers inboxing you, doxing you, hitting up your mother and all this stuff. It's because of the energy you put out, man. You know?
Right.
It's the energy, and it's just
when they go that far.
And it's like, yo, you don't have to be the king. You don't gotta be the. To me, it's like if other people copying off me and they successful or my stuff, but they still, you know, I'm still in their corner, like they still got my back. That make my job easier. It's almost like a pyramid scheme. If you work a pyramid, prepaid legal of 5 licks, you got to bust your ass at the bottom. But pretty soon, when you move up, you're not even working as much, and the people below you working, doing all the work. Let Kwame do the heavy lifting. Let Kevin Samuels do the heavy lifting. They know where it came from. You still cool with them? If you still stay cool with them, it's like almost 1.5 million followers between both of them. But now you're cool with both of them, so you know what you got, Tommy. You got 1.5 million followers that fuck with you now, that got your back.
Right.
Got to be a politician at times. You use the same debate and tactic skills when you use the same skills and tactics when you're debating somebody. So why can't you use the same skills and tactics in your interpersonal relationships?
Right.
Business relationships. I don't know. You know, it's a lot of contradiction there, man. I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a tough one, man, because he's so set in his ways. He probably think nothing's wrong with him, and he gonna keep watching that train go by, because the bottom line, anybody could watch your videos and study you and take your style.
Yeah.
And start their own fucking platform.
And just clean it up. And just don't do the shit that you do to make yourself fail.
Right.
Handle beef with other YouTubers behind the scenes as much as you can. And let's say being straight up egregious, but even with Kevin, all these people that was calling Kevin gay, if Kevin addressed all his detractors, he wouldn't have time for his regular message. Look at time. Right. When was the last time that Tommy really did the news? Like, he did a couple news articles here and there, but he's so focused on you stole my style. He like the Little Richard. And I'm not saying because he's gay or whatever. But Little Richard was on that. You stole my style. You stole this from me. You stole this from me. Like, it's like you spending all day saying somebody stole something from you when you could just be working on your craft and making your shit better than their shit.
Right.
You're putting all your energy into that negativity. I mean, and the universe rewards negativity and positivity both. But it's like, I don't want that energy, man. I don't want that type of smoke just from being negative, yo. Right. But that's why I theorize he probably enjoys it, man.
He probably do.
He secretly likes it. Some people are masochistic, man. Some people like pain. Some people like being stressed out. I don't like that shit, man. You see all the times like I got caught up in stuff at the winner circle. I've been through it, man. I've been exposed and humiliated so many times, man. But you see, I never really beef with nobody. I try to explain myself, whatever it is, and I just fell back. And after a while, after a while, cats will be like, you know what? Mo probably been through some shit. Overall, he not trying to hurt nobody. He a cool dude. But if I was on shit, fuck now, I see all your niggas come see me at Sigourney Park. You know what I'm saying? If I was on that bullshit, I'd be dead.
Right.
I won't be alive right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of cats, they pop this internet stuff off because they don't ever really see the person in real life, so they feel like they can talk that way. My mindset is this. If I won't say it to you in person, you know what I'm saying? If I'm concerned about having a physical altercation for what I'm about to say, if I don't believe what you know what I'm saying, then I won't say it to you online either. Because that's some bullshit. If you're going to say some shit online that you wouldn't say in real life, that's some fugazi. Right. That's some fake ass shit, man. You know? Right. I'm not a fighter. I'm not trying to fight, and I defend myself, but I'm not trying to fight. I'm not trying to scuffle and go back and forth. So I'm not going to say something to provoke the next man or woman to feel that way. If I see you starting to go rah-rah, I delete comments, I block you, I leave myself, you know what I'm saying? I leave the situation as much as I possibly can. And a lot of these internet cats, because they talking shit to people all over the world, they thinking they may never see them. They pop off. But motherfuckers got killed over this internet shit all the time, yo.
Oh yeah.
You could possibly die. Especially if you provoking it. You say S my D, suck my D, and all this, you know what I'm saying? I'll kill your mother and all this crazy stuff. Like, yo, you putting out such bad energy, the universe will reward you.
Right.
Because even with Kwame's clapback, and he just dropped a couple videos. I didn't listen to him because I was busy and stuff. I'm gonna listen to him. Even with his clapback, I noticed he kind of toned it back a little bit, and he's not cursing and coming at Tommy too. He's saying some stuff, but he's kind of like being a little bit more subtle. He's being a little more subtle and he's being more tactful. You have to. Because Tommy got the big following too. Go ahead.
Listen, man. Kwame won that war.
Yeah.
with
Yeah, he
Stephen A.
did.
Smith. With Stephen A. Smith.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Because this was what caught me too. Kwame Brown is a YouTuber. Yeah, he's a former NBA player, yada yada yada. But bottom line is, right now he's a YouTuber.
Yeah, of course.
And for somebody with Stephen A. Smith, with his platform being contracted under ESPN, which is under Disney. You're under Disney, and you responded to somebody on YouTube that's talking shit.
Right.
And then your clapback was blooper videos.
Because
he had nothing.
Stephen A. Smith clapped back in that way to Kwame Brown with the blooper videos because he had nothing. Yes, you're a bully. Yes, you mainly hide. Yes, he talks about Rasho, Nesterovic, and a couple of white players, but he mainly focuses on black NBA players, and that's all he does. It's almost like white supremacy, or it just the powers that be are actually using him to do their dirty work and they bidding.
Yeah. That's basically
and he never addressed that. All he did was make fun of Kwame Brown's basketball skills. How you gonna make fun of Kwame Brown's basketball skills when Kwame Brown concedes that he's a bust? You can't use that against him. That's like I'm fat. I got a fat.
What makes him a bust though? Exactly. He was in the league for 13 years.
Because
made 65 million.
Because he was the #1 overall pick.
How was that a bust?
Yeah, but he didn't bust. Because he didn't live up to the hype of what they expected. That's what they call it. But it's
whose hype? Whose expectation?
Yeah. I would like to listen. I like to
ride the hype and whose expectation.
Listen, if I could be a backup center for 13 years and make $70 million, I take that. Like he said, I bought my mother a house when I was 18.
On a golf course.
Did you do that when you was 18? You was serving water. You was serving water to your teammates and giving them towels and shit. Exactly. They throwing dirty towels at you after they wash their nuts. That's what you was doing.
Hello. Hello.
The narrative definitely has to change as far as how we attack these players, man. And we try to, like Stephen A. Smith, like sometimes he pops so much shit at these players, you would think he was one of the nastiest ball players ever. This nigga talking, Gary Payton don't talk the way that Stephen A. Smith talk. And Gary Payton was a bad motherfucker.
Right.
Even though my boy Jason Ingram, Jay Ingram, he thinks that he better than Gary Payton. I was like, you out your goddamn mind.
But even Max Kellerman, he was a boxing analyst before he got on, and never laced up a pair of boxing gloves in his life. So what makes you the expert?
But my only counter to that is the example I gave you earlier. You don't have to necessarily do something or be an expert at something to give your opinion. Like, this is good, this is bad, this is better than that, this fighter is better than that fighter.
Yeah, but how you get a job getting paid to talk about boxing if you never coached boxing, you never participated in boxing, because you never got punched in the nose? Who are you to have a job?
Entertaining. You're entertaining. It's all about the talk game. It's all about your ability to talk. You saw what Snoop Dogg did when Nate Robinson was fighting against when
Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. Snoop was the motherfucker.
Yeah. He never. So some people just have the gift of gab, but that's more commentary than analysts. So I see what you're saying. You're talking about analysts when they break down the numbers.
Max Kellerman was an analyst, man. He was sitting on the side of the ring. Yo, he got to keep his left up. Yo, he got. Like, dude, that's why when he was in the ring with Floyd told, yo, shut the fuck up. You talk too much anyway. He said, look, punch that video up on YouTube when they was all in the ring and Max Kellerman was yak. Floyd was like, man, shut up, man. You talk
you know what?
Talk too damn much. While you looking for that, give me a drink.
Yeah. Let me. I gotta look for this. That's funny. Hold up. Let me see. We're on my YouTube. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm about to pull this up. Oh my god. This is the only thing I'm bad at, is navigating these videos and bringing them up quick enough so I could. Hold up. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find this clip. And for the people that's watching me on Instagram and on Facebook, the rebroadcast will have both sides of the conversation with myself and Golden Jaguar. myself and Golden Jaguar. I'm gonna upload this within a couple of days or so. So you can hear everything that I'm talking about. I'm trying to repeat stuff as much as possible so you can kind of get a gist of what it is that I'm saying. And now my YouTube is freezing up. That's great. Okay, it's coming up slowly. Hold on. Hold on. It's coming up. Let me see. Nah, I don't like that. I like the gallery view, side by side view. My YouTube going dumb slow, man. Oh no, I don't want to get out of it. No, I was about to end the whole damn pod. Okay, here we go. Max Kellerman, Floyd Mayweather. Let me see if I can find this. It's coming, but like while that's coming up, because it's loading slow as shit. I just gotta get a new computer. Do you think it's gonna, we pretty much talked about everything. Do you think we pretty much gave our opinions as far as like Tommy and Kevin Samuels? I'm team Kevin Samuels all day. I'm team Kwame Brown, and in some ways I'm team Tommy too. In some ways, like, you can't get it twisted. He got great ideas and great logic. It's just he like that crackhead that know how to fix cars real good. You know what I'm saying? You know he do crack, you know he destructive, but he could fix the hell out your car, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you still kind of keep him.
Who you talking about?
Tommy Sotomayor.
Who you talking about?
Huh?
Oh shit. I thought you were talking about Lamar Odom for a minute.
Oh no. No, I was using an analogy. I was like, Tommy Sotomayor is like, even though he has destructive things about him, he still has a lot of good things.
Did you watch that video? Did you watch that video when Stephen A. Smith was going off on the Knicks for giving Lamar Odom a job?
Nah, I didn't see that.
Y'all hired he was on crack. Y'all hired a crack.
Yeah.
And when they zoomed in on Max Kellerman's face, he just froze up like, yo, I can't believe you just said that on the air, yo. Like, come on, man. This your black brother you talking about.
Yeah.
He's on crack. I was just like, yo, this dude here.
Yo, you know what? It's a whole bunch of
wanted to put hands on that motherfucker.
Yo, it's a whole bunch of Max Kellerman video interviews. But I don't know which one is which. And I don't really got. I'm gonna do a screen share. You could tell me like which one it is. You could do a screen share too, though. But I told you. All right. This is a screen right here. Bam. So you got to tell me like which one is it?
Oh shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh damn.
Yeah. So it's a whole bunch.
You should have punched in. Mayweather curses out Max Kellerman in the ring.
Let me do that. Mayweather cusses out Max. He cussed out Larry Merchant before too. That was funny.
Oh hell yeah, that was.
He was like, if this was 50 years ago, I'd kick your ass. He said, well, come on then.
Right. That shit. but freaking Larry Merchant was a fucking asshole, man.
It's a 30-minute video. I don't you see it right here?
Wait, is that it?
He says, whoa, Floyd Mayweather finally calls out ESPN and shocks Max Kellerman.
That was 7 months ago. Keep scrolling.
Oh, it's some new shit?
Yeah, that shit says 7 months ago.
No, but how new is
this one is like at least, oh my God, you got to go back. This was at least remember that one? Nah, keep going.
So you got the face off of Max Kellerman.
Nah, that wasn't it. They was in the ring when this shit.
Max says Floyd Mayweather is an all-time great, but he's not number one.
Hold up, let me see if I can punch this shit in.
Yeah. If you can find it, share your screen, because it's like, I don't know where to look, man.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell to look, bro.
Click on that the top one, the 3-minute one.
Hold on. Ah shit. Hold on, stop. Ah fuck, man. I'm gonna reshare it. My bad. Bam. Okay, which one?
The first one.
The very first one?
Yeah, because that's the one that keeps.
All right, let me go back up. I just not a bitch. Okay, there we go. So that all right, let's see.
Congratulations, Floyd, on a spectacular performance. Give me your impression of the fight.
Well, you know, I've been off 2 years. And first off, I want to thank God, because without God, all this wouldn't be possible. I want to thank Team Mayweather, thank all the fans that supported me, thank all Marquez fans. It was one hell of a fight, you know. But I can get better.
Better than that? How? Did you seemed that as though you were pushing for the knockout in the 11th round, didn't get it, and maybe eased up a bit in the 12th. Is that what happened?
Oh, he's tough. He's tough as nails. I take my hat off to him. You know, he's one hell of a fighter.
You gave up $600,000 reportedly on the scales yesterday. Why?
Well, I'm not here to talk about money.
What about weight?
I'm happy with the victory. You know, I want to thank my team.
That ain't it.
Floyd Mayweather Sr.
That ain't
I want to
it.
thank Roger Mayweather. I want to thank all the fans that.
If anything, you know what? I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna edit it in this podcast. Yeah, I'm gonna do some wizardry. I'll take care of that on the back end, man. I'll take care of that. So you know, I can't do this all day, all night. You know what I mean? I think I think we covered like some good topics and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Moving forward, so what you think gonna go down, man, in these next few whatever between like Tommy and Kwame, you know?
I mean, with the following Kwame Brown has now and the views he getting, it don't even make no sense for him to keep going back with Tommy.
Doesn't have to.
It's like, yo, you at this point, you insignificant. What is there to say? You aired out our personal text messages. You aired out a personal picture that I sent you of me and my wife. Mm-hmm. Dude, you messy, bro. You messy. And all that does is show everybody how you fucking get down.
Now, Now, Kwame was saying, oh, I didn't really know him, which he didn't, but he did kind of minimize it. Because, you know, that dude kind of, you got to give him the side eye a little bit. Because you made it seem like you only spoke to him 2 times, but it was mad text messages. You sharing pictures of your wife and you want to hang out and stuff like that. But he did say we never broke bread. We never hang out. Like maybe Tommy was exaggerating the friendship a little bit too much. And at the same time, Kwame was minimizing the friendship a little bit too much. So it was like, you know what I mean? It was something in between.
Right.
You know what I mean? But ultimately, you don't share the text messages and all Tommy had to do was wait, yo. Just a couple days.
Honestly, I didn't know what Kwame Brown's wife looked like.
Me neither.
Until Tommy posted.
Well, it's his girlfriend or his ex or some shit. It's not his wife.
Either way, I didn't know who the fuck he was dating.
Yeah. Tommy
fucking blasted that.
Tommy definitely did. He did die.
Now you posting family members, but you the same dude that was crying when motherfuckers was trying to fuck your relationship up with your daughter.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that Tommy complains about that he actually uses as tactics. Like he'll be like, the first thing, whenever you have a disagreement with a black woman or a black person, the first thing they do is call you gay. And that's the first thing he did to Kwame and Kevin Samuels. He went on a whole gay campaign with Kevin Samuels. That's like, you know what I mean? Like that shit is corny. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that shit is corny, man. But yeah. And, as far as reconciliation,
hell no.
When you call men tall like fags and all that stuff like repeatedly with so much fucking venom, it's hard to come back from that, man. I really like Tommy's is more successful than
you can't take back words, man. That's why you gotta be careful. That's why you gotta be careful with that tongue. Because once you spit it out there in the universe, you can't take it back.
Can't take it back, man.
And can't no apology fix that. Because you put our personal business out in the air. You posted a woman that I cared about daily.
Yep.
For ha-has and kikis and likes and shit. That's on some like, yo, if I cross paths with you, I'll probably catch a case. smacking the shit out of your ass.
Yeah.
So, nah. That's why
Yeah.
I could never fuck with Tommy like that. Cause I'm just like, yo, Holmes too messy for me. Yo, he like a broad. Yo, he like an angry ass, bitter ex-girlfriend. When they get mad.
To his credit, though, he does say he admits to having feminine tendencies, and he used to always say every morning I got to stomp the bitch out of myself. So he admits this. Like this is like you saying stuff that he says about himself, but hey, man, listen. All these cats, I don't deify any of these YouTubers. I take the good.
Do he ever mention he never talks about did Tommy grow up with his father?
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't. No.
That explains a lot.
No, he'll tell you that. He'll tell you that. Like a lot of the stuff, it's no surprise. Like he will tell you these things. He calls himself a simp. He calls himself a bitch at times. Like, he will. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and act like he don't shit on himself, because he does. He's definitely self-deprecating, man. But like I said, I don't deify none of these cats. I take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? If you got some good stuff I like, I rock with it. You be on that bullshit, I just stop listening to you for a while. That's just how I do it. That's how I operate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be as objective as possible. He'll probably get on this. I doubt if he watches it, but if he watches it, he may have some choice. I was a big follower of his. You know what I'm saying? I met him in 2015 in New York at one of his seminars. We had drinks and stuff. Like it was like 50 of us walking together. That shit was crazy on a hot summer night, and then we was looking for some bar uptown or whatever. But we was walking by this bar and nobody was in it. So I was like, yo, Tommy, ain't nobody in this bar. Let's all go in there. So it was like 50 or 60 of us. This cat bought the first round of drinks for all of us, for like 60 people.
Wow.
So his tickets was like $50 a pop, and it's probably like 80 people. So that $4,000 that he made, a lot of that went to just a round of drinks and just hanging out. So he has a good heart. He has good intentions, man. But it's just such a thin line between him being cool with you and just saying, fuck it, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? Or just attacking you. Right. And it's like, he's very volatile when it comes to it. I can't chill with people. Like, you ever have friends you walk on eggshells with, like you feel nervous, or a girlfriend or whatever, you say the wrong slight thing and she blows up on you. Right. That's kind of how he is, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's just unfortunate. I take the good, I take the bad, I take them both, and then you had the facts of life. You know what I mean? You take the meat, you leave the bones. That's what I do with all these cats. Whether it's Sinetta, whether it's Star, Tariq Nasheed, Jason Black, the Black Truth, Professor Black Truth, Monty Woodgrain.
I think they're the same person.
I think so too, but that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion.
I think so. I think so too. That's a whole nother.
Because when Tariq was beefing with ADOS, they damn sure went on a tirade saying that Professor Black Truth and Jason Black was the same person. That shit had me rolling. I was like, yo.
And when you assume two identities, you could come at different angles. You're playing two different characters. You could have two different voices. So I get it.
Shock G being Humpty Dumpty,
Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is they all black brothers on this YouTube platform doing things positive in their respective lanes or whatever. And I wish I had 1,000. I only got 300 some followers on my YouTube. I wish I had 1,000. I wish I was making money off of YouTube like these cats. And I gotta push stuff out. I gotta do this shit more. I know I've been being more lazy, but you're gonna be hearing from me a lot more. At least once a week, we're gonna have to pop off and do this. You feel me? You dig? And I got some other little side projects. I'm gonna start doing reaction videos to a lot of them. Just like I'm talking to you like this, I can share my screen and have a reaction.
Let me ask you this. How come you haven't followed the Ryan Davis blueprint?
What's that?
Look how he did it. Didn't he start off as an Instagram?
Yeah, because you know why? I didn't start off. I was never really good at the social media thing. And when I started as a comedian, I started as a straight up comic. And I think he did too. He's like 10 years younger than me. Them younger cats just understand this social media shit and how to navigate the video editing and all that. They just get it. It's just better suited for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better. I'm improving.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what I'm saying? They grew up, like when we grew up, there was no internet. When they grew up, it was always the internet.
Yeah.
There was always video editing. Like that's the world. A 3-year-old kid, 2-3-year-olds, they be knowing how to use a cell phone before they even know how to walk.
Yeah.
So that they're just better suited for that. You know what I mean? But I'm working on that. I got my little following. It's coming together. I feel like I'm good as far as communication and talking on this mic, as are you. You're a great co-host. You let me rock when I want to talk and babble. You let me do my thing. You don't cut me off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm working on it. Hey, go Jag. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get there. I'm working it. But I gotta be more consistent. I know I blew you off a couple times. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, I'm tired and but nah, it's too much money to be had in this arena. And we both are intelligent black men, still relatively young. We got the technology. We got Wi-Fi connections. We got laptops. Why can't we get it? Why can't we get a piece of this pie?
Yeah,
we just gotta keep doing it. And I would suggest to you, start going live more and that's how I learned how to do this, by just going live. Go live more, learn how to talk, start your own lane with your own little thing too. Your own topics. There's certain things that you get real passionate about in the inbox. Like you held back a little bit today. You held back a little something.
Yeah, you know.
And maybe because of how I'm talking and how I'm trying to be politically correct a little bit, and I'm thinking it's probably rubbing off on you a little bit, but I've seen you go in.
I'm waiting to see who's going to take Derek Jackson lane since he lost that lane.
As far as relationship expert, Kevin Samuels took that shit, but on the other side though.
On the other side. But who's gonna take Derek Jackson? Who's gonna tell these chicks what they want to hear?
Yo, it's my boy, my homeboy, and shout out to the meme king. If you look up the meme king, my boy Yusef Rodriguez. He's more sincere with it, but he like the new age Derek Jackson. He got like 40,000 followers in 1 week, and all he does is he'll do like 20-second quotes. He'll be like, "She was an open book, but he was illiterate." He be saying stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
He got a YouTube channel? Or
no, he has a TikTok. The meme king, my boy Yusef Rodriguez. He killing it when
Hartford, right? He from Hartford.
Yeah. He used to sing with this group called Ladies' Choice.
Ladies' Choice.
Yeah. Yusef is like but he's like a more sincere Derek Jackson. Yusef is that dude right now, man. Every video he dropped get 20, 30,000 TikTok views and whatever. Yeah. So
get out of here.
Yeah, he got the potential to take Derek Jackson's spot. But it's a lot of, if you go on TikTok, I don't know if you got a TikTok. If you go on it, it's a lot of cats that be on that Derek Jackson shit though. A lot of cats, man. But him, I just to see him get 40,000 in 1 week and just be from the beat, yeah. Wow. But on a bigger level, as far as people that we know, I don't know. You know why I don't know? Because I don't follow niggas that really talk, that be on that pandering shit like that, yo. You feel me? Yeah. And Yusef is not a panderer, not at all. He just gives a lot of great advice, encouragement for women, but he's definitely not a panderer. I won't call him that. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Yeah. So I want him to spend it.
He used to sing to him, right?
Of course. And the group's called the name of the group was Ladies' Choice. Shout out to Arkeia Hines. Shout out to Ali. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Micah. Shout out to Javier Colon. All them cats, man.
Holy shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the group I was in, associated with, was the group that came after them, with my brother's group, Best Kept Secret, with Tyrone Waterman that does all the photography. Best Kept Photos. Yeah. Best Kept Photos used to be Best Kept Secret, the singing group. Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But yeah, man, yo, that is pretty much it, man. We're gonna try to do this next week. I'm gonna do more reaction videos myself. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Mr. Hunter, you know what I'm saying? Not Will Hunter, that's somebody else, but you know, hopefully Golden Jaguar start doing his own thing, a little something too. Right. Because you could with the Zoom, you could do a screen share, have a video play, have it pause, and you could react as it's going on. And the way you be going in, I could see you having some funny ass reaction videos, man. Yeah, but I'm gonna start doing more reaction videos. We're gonna attempt. I'm not gonna guarantee, but we're gonna attempt to do this more often, at least once a week, or at least once every other week, because there's a lot of things going on in these YouTube streets.
Right.
Black YouTube is popping. Like when you see celebrities starting to talk about it, like Godfrey doing impersonations of Kwame Browns and Affion Crockett, doing like the Devin Samuels, which is the bootleg Kevin Samuels, and all these celebrities, all these black celebrities is watching this shit.
They are
big time, and not just black, white celebrities pay attention to this shit.
That's the amazing thing about social media. It gave a voice to the little people, to the nobodies, to the average people, and it's now like, oh, I ain't got to sit around here and wait for a major network or a major company to pick me up like we had to back in the day.
Right.
Now with
Right.
these social media platforms,
Right.
I can make my own fucking platform.
Yeah.
And as long as I do it in a certain way where my channel won't get shut down.
Yeah.
Like, cause Young Pharaoh, his YouTube channel got shut.
Because he talked to me too much. I need my bag. You bitch ass motherfuckers. Like when you have that attitude and you attacking people, you go and it's not funny. Like you go, even though he's hilarious, but you going to get taken down, man. YouTube don't fuck with that negative energy like that. Tommy should have like 5 million followers. He got 30 channels shut down, man.
Right.
But it's all about it's your presentation, man, and it's who you attack and it's the words that you use, man. I mean, I don't know. But yo, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put this outro, man. I will holler at you as soon as I'm gonna put this up at least by tomorrow.
Okay.
No later than Saturday. I want to rewatch it, make sure nothing too crazy was said. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I got it.
right.
And I want to try to find that Max Kellerman video because I do want to edit it, and I want to insert it so they can know.
Okay.
So they can know what we're talking about. So I'm gonna try to do that as well. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yes, sir.
All right, man. So I holler. It's good talking to you as always. This was the Momentary Podcast with Golden Jaguar, comedian Mo Green. I holler at y'all. Peace. All right. Yeah, that was it, man. That was it with the homie. I'm gonna close out with this. Do a screen share. And this is the outro. I'm gonna get better at this. Eventually, but Momentary Podcast, man. Peace. Not commentary. It's momentary. Not commentary. It's momentary. It's not commentary. It's momentary. Not commentary. Momentary. It's not commentary. It's momentary. Not commentary. It's momentary. Yo, it's not commentary. It's momentary. Not commentary. Momentary. It's not commentary. That's it. Holla at y'all, man. Stop the share. I'm gonna edit all this out. And stop.